Okay, so I will explain how to switch your in-game language in Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, namely German, but it can work for any other language as well. Now, the reason why you would want to switch your in-game language is because certain voice lines in the game affect the gameplay itself. The best example would be the intro cutscene, which is unskippable, and the duration of that cutscene depends on how fast the voice lines are being delivered. And there are other more nuanced sections within the game that could benefit from you playing in German. But the problem with German is that not every version of the game has German. And to check if your version of the game has German, you need to go to your game directory and open the sounds folder. And here you're going to see a bunch of files and folders, but we're interested in these language folders. As you can see, I have English, French, German, Italian, and Spanish, which is, I think, the entire package. I could be mistaken, though. But the one we're looking for is German. Now, if you have this folder, that means that your game already has the German language, and you can skip to the next timestamp. But if not, I'll show you how to get the German language. So first of all, you need to go to our speedrun.com leaderboard, Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, and you need to go to the Resources tab, then scroll down until you see Patches and Steam German Language Patch. It is a download link, so once you click on that, you will start the download. I already have the zip folder here on my desktop. And once you're done with that, you can just extract here, and you will have this folder called German files. And once you've opened the German files folder, you're going to see a bunch of other folders as well as a README if you're interested. But the way you do the installation is basically you copy and paste all of the components within these folders to their corresponding locations in your game directory. So for sounds, it is basically just open sounds here and drag the German folder into your sounds folder in your game directory. I'm going to skip these because I already have the language. For system, there are two folders, loading screens and localization. So for loading screens, you just open loading screens here and drag the DEU folder into your loading screens folder in your game directory. And for localization, you just want to select all of these DEU files and also copy and paste them into your localization folder in your game directory. And lastly, for videos, you just take the DEU folder and copy and paste them to the videos folder in your game directory as well. And now you successfully have the German language installed, but you have to change it manually. So the way you change your language is you go to the system folder in your game directory, and then scroll down until you see the executable here. And under the executable, there's going to be a .ini file with the same name, basically Splinter Cell. You want to open that, and you will want to scroll down a little until you see this engine.engine. And here there's going to be a line that says language, right? So by default, if you're playing on English, it's going to be language equals int, which stands for international. But if you want to change it to German, for example, then you just delete these three letters and type DEU, and then go ahead and save that. And now if you will launch your game, the game is going to run in German. And there are other parameters as well. For example, if you want to run your game in Italian, you just write ITA. If you want to run it in Spanish, you just write ESP. If you want to run in German, well, we've already discussed that. It's DEU. And if you want to go back to English, it's INT. So, yeah,